Another method of error detection is CRC, or you can say it cyclic redundancy check, the full form of it. What happens is that suppose you have, let's say, 3 bits of data to send. So in order for the signal, or can say the frame, to be received at the receiver without error, there are some additional bits which are appended with the original data. So you're basically, you can say, the transmitter itself increasing the number of bits, but those bits are kind of load on the network also, but they help in reducing the total traffic on the network. How it reduces the traffic is that if there are less errors, then the receiver will not send the request to the transmitter that you have to resend that particular packet. So whenever the receiver is sending a request to retransmit of the packet, then it's also increasing the traffic on the network. And when the receiver will, sorry, the transmitter will send the packet again, then it's also increasing the traffic on the network. And that traffic is more as compared to the traffic increased by adding the extra bits while you send the information for the first time. So in this method, there is a generator matrix which is used, and the receiver and transmitter, before sharing any information, they decide what will be their generator matrix. So we assume that, suppose I have an original data like this, and all, let me use table now. That's okay. It's like 1 1, that's 7 times 1, so it's 3 4 6 7, and so 7 bits of the original data you can say I want to send. Now depending upon the transmitter and user, if it is 7 bits of data, usually it goes with 3 bits of the data, can say bits, 3 bits you append, which are used for the error detection. And how we calculate it is that the transmitter and receiver, they decide a generator, sure, and it's of 4 bits. If it's a 3 bits of data, you can say 7 bits of the data you are we want to send, and 3 bits you are appending. So 7 minus 4 is the number of bits in your generator matrix, or you can say generator. Okay, so let's assume it's basically the transmitter and receiver which decide what will be the number, 4-bit number which you will be using. So let's assume that we are using this 1001 as a generator. So first of all, we need to decide what will be the CRC bits which we are going to send. Means the information which we are going to append with this data, so that this data will be received at the receiver without error or a detectable error. So let's say we append this data by 3 bits. So we copy it. So this is the data I want to send, and because our appended bits are 3, so initially to generate the CRC bits, we appended it by 3 zeros, depending upon the number of bits you are using for CRC. You will use a similar number of zeros there. Now, there are 2 ways of saying it. Basically, you will divide this number with this number, or you can say that you are doing a XOR operation of these bits everywhere with this generator polynomial or generator bits. So it's basically, you will write how we divide something. We started with a table. So it's 1001. The XOR operation, if you remember, if bits are different, insert a line. Insert. So if we insert the line here and then, so it's same 0, because same. Now if we are adding these two, yeah, or you can say we are doing XOR addition, then it's same. So it's 0, different, 1, different, 1, and then same again 0. Now when you will divide further by this number, you will start from the number after the 0. So if there are zeros on the left hand side, you will ignore those zeros. So you will borrow one, this one from here, so it will come here like we do in division. Then again, so it's 1001 again, and you will start from here. You will not use this. So again, if I put a line here, this, so it is same. You are not going to bring it down this 0. So you will write 1 and 1, 0. 1 and 0 is 1. 0 and 0 is 0. 1 and 1 is 0 again. So now again, you will basically ignore this 0 here. Let me change the colors to some other color, let's say yellow. And this one again, you will ignore this one also. So it is again yellow. Now, so we are 4, 5. We are done up to this point. Now will we borrow this one? So this. Now we will do the table again. 1001. So basically it's the same number. So the answer will be 0. Again, insert a line. So what's the answer here? It is 0, 0, 0, 0. Now, what's remaining here is 1 and then 000. So we are not looking at the quotient here because we need to get the CRC, and CRC is always the remainder. When you will do this operation, so CRC is the remainder. So you are going to bring all these, and then again so up to what point you have to do this? Until all the numbers are brought down in this area. So now you will run the same XOR operation again. And then it will be 1 and 1 is 0, 0 and 0 is 0, 0 and 0 is 0, and then 1. Now, our CRC bits which we appended, which are used for finding the errors, are 3. So whatever the last 3 bits of, you can say from starting from LSB, the last 3 bits of your remainder will be that are used as your CRC bits. So the CRC here is 00, 0, 0, 1. And what is CRC? CRC is always the remainder. It's not questioned. That's why we are not looking at the question part of it. We are looking at the remainder only. Now, the transmitted signal will be signal is it is thus, because we use these triple zeros to find the CRC bits, and CRC is the last three digits or constant the bits of your remainder. So you will ignore this fourth one. So this is your transmitted signal. Now, if we assume that the signal sent by us is this, and the signal received signal is suppose this. So we assume that received signal is 1 0 4 5 and 0 0 1. So basically it's 3 and 4 7 bits again. So by looking at this question, we can easily tell this is the signal which is received by with error. So what we will do is that the receiver and transmitter both knows what are your CRC bits. So the CRC bits, because the receiver and transmitter before started communication, they share the CRC bits. So the receiver will now, using the generator polynomial, will divide this number received signal with your generator polynomial or the generator bits which it knows already. Again, you will do this if the signal received is without error, then your answer will be CRC bits. If it's received with error, the answer will be something else. So you can say here 1 and 1 same, so it's 0. 0 and 0 same, it's 0. 1 and 0 is 1. 1 and 1 is 0. So as I told you, you have to ignore all the zeros which are on the left hand side, or you can say okay, we will start with first one on the left hand side. So now it's there. So now you will need to borrow 2 from here, 2 ones. Again, you will put this. Then so this is 1 and 1 is 0. 0 and 0 again 0. 1 and 0 is 1 and 0 is this is again 0. So then again you have to ignore these 2 bits on the left hand side, and then so we are already up to here. So we will now borrow 1 here and a 0 here, and then we will do the same calculations again. So it's 1 0 1 0. So this is 0 0 1 and 1. So we already taken 1 0 from here. So what is left is a 0. You have to brought from here and 1 also. So now again, if you use this, again 0, then 1, then 0, and then 0. So if you see, our remainder is 100, and what was our CRC? CRC was 001. So they are not matching. Therefore, we can say that the signal is received with error. So in this way, you can detect the error using CRC method. Always remember the CRC bits are your remainder bits.